Hello everyone, I'm RecB5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to Madden NFL 2005.
Yes. And before we start, I'm going to show you a quick replay because I played a practice game just to, stay sharp for our actual game that we play.
Okay,
And this happens to be the Super Bowl, actually, and I am playing the Lifers, who are in orange and yellow,
nice.
against the Cincinnati Tigers, who are an all Madden team, of course, in white and orange. And so right now the situation here is that this is a third down play for the Tigers. And I don't blitz very often anymore, but sometimes it still is useful to do it. And what I did this time around is I dialed up the blitz from the nickel guy on the left side there. And what I did with the line, basically, is I left the defensive line in the neutral position and just moved the left defensive tackle so he's lined up right over the center.
Yep.
And the reason that I did this is to keep the offensive line nice and tight into the middle of the field.
Okay, it's to stop them from backing up wide.
Well, it stops them from backing up wide and also doing that thing where they'll bounce off a pass rusher and then somehow manage to move out and trade to pick up the free blitzing guy, right?
Yep.
And so if you start this play, you'll notice that the defensive end on the right, like the right defensive end, he doesn't actually charge straight into the offensive tackle. He tries to burst through the gap between the tackle and the guard, right?
Yep.
And by tying up the center and the guard with the two defensive tackles, well then basically the offensive tackle has to turn to his right in order to prevent the defensive end from slipping through the gap.
Yep.
Which makes lots and lots of room for our nickel guy to run past the line.
Good old Grant Brown.
Into the backfield. Yep, that's Grant Brown. And of course, they're running a play action pass here. And luckily, Grant Brown doesn't bite on the play fake. And the play action pass, of course, takes, the play fake takes long enough to execute that actually there aren't really any receivers open for him to throw to by the time Grant Brown is hitting him in the back.
Yep.
So,
yeah, and the only guy who might come open on this play, he hasn't finished running his route yet.
yeah. Yeah, it was actually very quick, right? But again, though, this is a play action pass. You can see that the safety, who was moved up to the line on the left side, supposed to be playing a flat zone on the right hand side of the screen right there.
Yeah, he bites in a little bit.
He bid on the play fake and then ends up getting tied up with a tight end there who was blocking by the looks of it.
Yep.
But generally speaking, the zone defense here held up fairly well. This is a bit of a high risk, high reward type of thing, though, because I blitzed the nickel guy there. And then what I do in order to try and maybe lure the quarterback into throwing an interception is I roll the safety in the middle so that he basically occupies the area of the field that the nickel guy would be if the nickel guy was playing a short zone.
Yeah, he just runs straight to that area.
Yeah. And then I have the two corners on the outside drop back in deep zones. And the linebacker, the linebacker on the basically the left linebacker there, he backs up into a deep zone to try and cover the middle of the field.
Yep.
And this works fairly well, although it is a bit risky if they do a play fake. If that linebacker's taken in, well, then that guy running that deeper pattern in the middle will be wide open, right?
Yeah, and he's a little bit more likely to be fooled if he's not a smart player.
Yeah. So basically, this play, you're trying to get pressure quickly enough that the quarterback doesn't have time to throw to a deeper receiver, right? If he throws a pass to the flat, or if he throws a short pass over the middle or something like that, well, then he's got a chance to get rid of the ball. But if he tries to throw something any further than about 10 yards downfield,
he's going to get hit.
He's going to get hit. And so anyway, by managing to tie up the offensive line like this, and the fact that this is a play action pass, kind of worked in my favor, because if this had been a normal drop back and pass, chances are the halfback there would have stayed in as an extra blocker. And then he would have got picked, he would have probably picked up the blitzing nickel guy, right?
Yep.
In which case, then the defensive line and everything, the coverage would have had to have held up a little bit better, right? But that's what I mean by a high risk, high reward type of thing, though, and that's why I don't do this too often.
Yeah, it's just something that you bring out now and then when nothing else you're trying is working, right?
Yeah, and basically I'm sending 5, right? Like the 4 defensive linemen plus 1 extra guy.
Yep.
And that's about as much of a blitz as I ever run nowadays. Very occasionally I'll send 6, but usually I won't send more than 5 just because I want the pass coverage back there too. And you can send as many extra pass rushers as you want. If the coverage is not good enough and there's holes everywhere, then quarterback's just going to get rid of the ball before you can get to him anyway.
Yep. It's actually surprising that they even left the tight end in the block here. But I guess that is how the play is drawn, if I recall from this play.
Yeah, I don't really remember, but I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is
this is
PA rollout.
Yeah, this is the single back big play action rollout. You're right. It is. You can tell by the way the halfback runs the pattern too. He's supposed to be blocking at the end of that pattern. Right?
Yep.
Which is why he kind of turned around and look for somebody to block, I guess.
This is definitely the right kind of play to bring your extra blitzers on, though.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, I guess that's why I still keep that formation in my playbook, even if I don't use it a lot, because it is still, in certain applications, it is still useful. But anyway, I guess, by the way, I won the Super Bowl in this game. I won the game by a score of 30-13.
Nice. Yeah, because this is the Tigers here, right?
Yeah. Although I should have probably had potentially as many as 12 extra points.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had to kick 3 field goals from inside the 10-yard line because I had 3 passes dropped in the end zone. In this game.
That's unusual for the Lifers. They have a good receiving core.
And you know what? 2 of those passes were dropped by John Mike Houston, who is the best receiver on the team, and one of those passes was dropped by Mo Rose.
Oh, of course.
Who has 90-something catching as well. So, who go figure, right? And both times, I mean, one time I will give John Mike Houston one that it was a fairly closely contested catch.
Yep.
But two of those 3 passes, basically the receiver was just wide open and there wasn't anybody near him and he just dropped it. But anyway, so I had to settle for field goals 3 times instead of getting touchdowns at least 1 or more of those times.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll move on to the game.
All right. And we're back with Crusaders franchise Year 4, Week 6.
Yep. And last week, we actually had a bit of a tough game.
Now, they've all been tough recently.
Yeah, actually, we've had a few close games so far in this season.
My rushing offense isn't holding up the way it should.
Well, you're still getting like pretty close to 200 yards a game. It just isn't translating into points the way that one would expect.
Well, 200 yards a game versus 300 yards a game.
Yeah. Anyway, we won this one 28-10. And this was also a advancement game.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think we actually checked that yet, did we?
Well, let's have a look here. We'll look at progression. And it looks like Bo Jenkins is already rated 99 overall, so he can't improve.
Green got better.
And our young quarterback that we're developing, Blake Green, has improved quite a lot. And he is starting to develop into a decent passer as well.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that he'll be the starter. That's what I had in mind for him.
Well, it'll take a few years, I think. But you know what? I don't feel too uncomfortable about Krause possibly retiring in the next season or 2.
Because you got Green.
Yeah, and you know what? So long as you can maintain 3 quarterbacks here, I'm kind of okay with just letting Krause stay on the team for as long as he wants to finish out his career, right?
Yep.
Even if he eventually ends up being number 3 in the depth chart. And of course, we've got Derek White, who improved a little bit.
Yep, and you know what? I'm happy to see him improve too.
Yep. And Adam Parkman improved. And so did Golston. And Brandon got a big improvement, but we lost him for a month.
Yeah, he's going to be out for a while yet.
He's going to be out with an injury, so I guess there's going to be no speed fullback attack this time around.
Hopefully we don't get any more 3-4 defenses.
Yeah. Anyway, we got no improvement from wide receivers. Marshall improved a bit, and so did Easley. Your two aging tight ends. And Joe Winters gained a couple more rating points.
Yep, his blocking just goes up and up and up.
Yep, he is now overall rated 87.
And somehow, 93 plus 2 equals 98 for awareness.
Yeah, well, you know, the AI doesn't math very well. And our right tackle improved a little bit as well.
Nice. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, come on, EA, you had a computer that is like designed for doing math, and you still got it wrong.
Yeah, go figure. Anyway, our rookie right end there improved quite a bit. And our other rookie right end didn't really, but oh well, what can you do? And we didn't get any improvement at defensive tackle or linebacker or cornerback. We did get an improvement at free safety, however. Wade Carswell. So we actually have, at least at free safety, we've got pretty good depth. And at strong safety, well, our two rookies both improved quite a bit, which is good news, too.
Yep.
It has implications on what kind of choices you'll be making at the end of this season.
Well, maybe. I mean, I guess we'll see how they continue to develop.
Yeah. But anyway, this week, we are off. It is a bye week for us.
Oh, so I guess it's week 7 of the Crusaders franchise,
yeah,
actually.
So I guess we'll simulate the week here, and this is the trading deadline. Do we want to try and trade anybody? No?
Nah.
Okay. We'll continue to be purists and just build our team through the draft, eh?
It's been working well for us so far.
Yeah. Okay, well, doesn't look like things are going to get any easier. We're up against the Oakland Badmen, who, by the way, also play a 3-4 base defense. Unless that's changed.
I hope it's... Well, you know what, though, actually, the thing is with these all Madden teams, it says they play a 3-4 defense, but oftentimes they come out in, like, 4-3 all the time anyways.
Yeah.
So, we'll have to see how it goes.
Well, anyway. So far, my defensive system seems to have been working out pretty well. It seems like, I'm not going to be setting defensive records like you did or anything like that, but it seems like I'm a reasonably tough, stingy defense.
Yeah, well, you know what, actually? You might be setting records better than I was, actually. I think you're doing better than I was at this point.
Okay. 5x there.
So I guess I'd have to go back and check. I really don't remember how well I was doing.
Last season, though, you finished the regular season and you only allowed like 7.5 points a game or something like that.
Yeah, but to be fair, I'm sabotaging you by coughing the ball up twice last game.
Yeah, but that wasn't your fault.
No.
And as far as I'm concerned, that's why I named that particular episode The Replay Officials Are Blind.
Yep.
Because I thought those were both absolutely terrible calls.
EA Sports welcomes you to another great NFL matchup. We're nearing the midpoint of the season, and it's been a great year so far. Looks like that trend will continue today. Each of these teams hoping to gain momentum.
It's a dry day today.
Get set to take on
low humidity.
Yeah.
We're here for another great game. Welcome to the action. I'm Al Michaels, my partner, John Madden.
This offense has to be able to run. Running the ball will open things up.
Let's see. This offense has to be able to run.
Yep, it does. They're finally getting it.
Yeah.
They're still showing the play action pass in the practice, though.
No,
I don't think they've quite got the hint.
That's not really going to happen, but actually, you know what? I've had some limited success running play action passes, but what I do is I change the offensive line assignments to pass blocking.
Yep. And you said it doesn't change...
It doesn't change the way that defensive players react to the play fake. All it does is it improves the blocking a little.
Yep. Well, I might have to try that. Maybe I'll make that adjustment before the next game.
Badmen won the toss and elected to receive, so I guess we'll defend this end.
Lined up for the kickoff.
And we'll get our defensive audibles set up here. And start off with this. So I started off trying to develop a defensive playbook for Santa and his elves for this Christmas too. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just experimenting to see if I can import something resembling this playbook.
Oh, okay, yep.
You know, just to see if something like that might work well for that particular application.
Yeah, well, when we did it, I more or less actually just took a pen and paper and drew out all my plays and then, like, direct ported them over. And then worked with it that way, because if I found actually that things worked decently well in that game, even though it was a very different game.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that I can do something like that, because actually, the way I play defense, even though my looks are considerably different, I still have a very similar philosophy to you, right? Which is basically you play 2 deep zones and play man under.
Yeah, well, I think as long as your play design is fundamentally solid, you can pretty much do anything and it'll work.
Yeah. And one thing I did notice too in Madden 04 is that they have the 3-4 pressure formation. And you know what? That did confirm what I thought, is that the formations in that one signature formation from the Vandals playbook very closely resembles the alignment that is used for the 3-4 pressure.
Nice. Oh, you're gonna have fits today.
Yeah. Yeah, I know who that guy is. I know who he is.
Wouldn't it be something if one of these all Madden teams signed Charlie Clemens?
Booming kick downfield. From the 1-yard line.
Ooh, dishing it out already.
Yep. Yeah, he was trying to cut inside because all the blocking set up to lead him inside.
Up in the I formation. The corners are backing off. Number 5 with a man in motion.
Speaking of which, you were saying that you were reading up on the new modern NFL kickoff return rules.
Yes, the new modern NFL kickoff return rules. It's actually rather wordy, but did figure it out eventually. And it seems now, because I was watching a game earlier today, actually.
Yep.
And I thought they were lined up awfully strange for the kickoff, and it seems that now the kicking team lines up everybody on the receiving team's 40-yard line. Wow, I think somebody overran that.
Yep.
And then the kicker kicks off from the 35.
Yep.
And the receiving team lines up at least 9 of their players between their own 30 and 35-yard line. And they can have either 1 or 2 returners. And nobody is allowed to move except the kicker to kick the ball and the returner to move toward the ball until the ball either lands inside the receiving team's 20-yard line or the returner touches the ball.
Yikes.
So nobody's allowed to move.
Receivers bunched on both sides. Hand it off.
Oh,
Oh, did you stop him before the first down? No.
well, I thought I had him walled off there, but then I got blocked some more.
Yep.
That was a big time run.
So we have 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, the new kickoff rules are such that you just about need to be a scribe in order to understand them.
Yeah, well, it's actually not too difficult to pick up eventually, but
Johnny really hammered him as the ball got there, and it's popped loose.
you know, like they said that, like I actually looked it up, right? Like I Googled it.
Yeah.
And they said that the reason they did that was to try and promote
Teams to return the ball more.
yeah, teams to return the ball more. But it seems to me, because of the way that the rules are structured, that you end up with a lot more touchbacks. Only now, a touchback, depending on whether it lands in the end zone first or not, could end up moving the ball out to the 30-yard line instead of the 20.
Yeah.
Because in the game I watched today, several times, both teams ended up starting from their 30-yard line after the kickoff, right?
Did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
Press coverage on the outside.
Yeah, this is the usual start too, right? Like they always start strong.
And there's a flag on the play.
That first drive, even the practice game I played earlier, they started off really strong on that very first possession, right?
It's kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
Well, we'll just have to see.
Number 5, looking to pass, lines up with 5 wide receivers.
I have a feeling they got a tight end at receiver 5.
Well,
Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
Tightening up the coverage along the outside.
well, they're going to move the tight end over there now. Let's see if he blocks.
Pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yardage on that tackle. Matt did a great job.
Zach Mack gets the sack.
Great play because he had a slip the
Yeah, from the defensive tackle position, no less, right?
Yeah, he's playing defensive tackle this season.
After the sack,
Well, I think I can back up now.
Kansas City sends its secondary off the line to be in better position to defend the deep pass. The home team come out with 3 receivers tight. Throwing. Great pass. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got popped. I'll tell you one thing, he's going to feel that in the morning.
I wonder if they were just trying to get close enough for their kicker.
Probably, yeah. But even if they'd have gotten a yard or two closer, that still would have been a pretty long... Anything outside the 35-yard line is a pretty long field goal, right?
Here's the punt.
And if I were to press there and try and completely prevent them from kicking a field goal, if they somehow managed to turn that into a big play and a touchdown, I would have felt really bad then, right?
Yep. See, all Madden's teams come out, and they come out in the 4-3, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, that does kind of work for you if they're going to play that way.
He hands it off. Running with a lot of room in front. Touchdown. Records the stop at the 33-yard line. Allen.
Well, we came out like they weren't going to come out in the 4-3, but they did.
It was well executed. They hit their blocks in the back
And
of the
again.
right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Well, it looks like an 11-man box.
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Ah, wouldn't let me snap it.
And there's a flag.
I don't know why.
They're moving in the wrong direction.
It's just one of those things.
Somebody else must have still been planting his feet or something.
Something like that happened.
Probably.
Oh, that's okay. They came out in man coverage again here. But I didn't get any blocking there from number 62.
Chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game. He always knows what's going on.
Directing traffic. We'll get the call again. He's in the clear with that blazing speed.
All right.
On the ball carrier.
Now, when you talk about getting unloaded on,
Well, that's third down and a makeable.
Got unloaded on.
They need 5. The home team line up in the quarter defense.
Huh. That's a quarter defense, eh?
Apparently.
With the pass.
Oh, I couldn't get it past.
Yeah, too
I had
bad.
to get rid of that too quick.
Yeah, too bad. If you look at the replay of this, your slot left guy was wide open.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I only had a chance to look at one guy.
Yeah, that's because they were bringing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They were that was in gauge 8.
See,
they were bringing
I have
everybody.
bad news for you.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he wouldn't have caught it. he wouldn't have caught it anyway.
Yeah, he wouldn't have caught it anyway.
But yeah, they were bringing like that was in gauge 8 or whatever they call it in the quarter version of it, right? They were blitzing everybody.
We'll come into this game to punt.
They just got away with it because the guy that you threw the ball to happened to be near one of the 3 zone defenders they had, right?
Yep.
Very shallow punt. Fair catch.
But you'll have to keep that in mind the next time you're in that situation. Maybe call a play where you've got somebody who can catch at that position.
Yeah, well, I was expecting a lot more 3-4 out of these guys, and they're just not having it.
Yeah.
They line up in the I formation. Where? The man in motion. Passing on first down. Throws it. Nearly intercepted. Nearly a turnover.
The quarterback can get a little excited out there at times. Maybe that's what caused him to rush the throw a bit.
Only one man back. Gets the pass off. He hits it.
Now, that was a little bit of an awkward catch.
Yeah. Well, it was a little bit soft on the coverage there, too, eh?
It's 1st and 10.
Well, these guys are circus performer good, though, so...
Douglas, the lone back. Receives the handoff. Edwards with the tackle at the 44. Gain of 3. About 8 yards. The corners are giving a bit of a cushion.
Coming out in the split
The
backs.
home team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Drops back, closing in with the pass. Short swing pass to the running back.
Breaks a tackle.
Oh, you know who that was? Look at this. What I did here is, you know how usually I'll have these 2 guys play hook zones?
Yep.
This time around, I told this guy to play a flat this way. You see that?
Yep. And who does that happen to be?
That's our rookie defensive end.
Oh, okay.
The speedy guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the range to do that, obviously.
Yeah.
Even against their super speed halfback.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. They line up in the I formation. Number 5 sends a man in motion. Under pressure with the throw.
Ran out of room over there.
Coverage. He just couldn't get it to the open man.
You also got to give
Just getting greedy.
the guys up front. They were outnumbered on the line, and they still put on.
I'm pretty sure there might have been a curl route they could have thrown.
Before he wanted to.
Grant will come in now to punt it away. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one.
I figured I'd at least catch it, though, so you didn't have to start from, like, the 5 or something, right?
Well, I appreciate it.
Well...
Calling an audible now. Jenkins with a man in motion. Allen.
Yeah, can I get behind Joe Winters there? No. I outran Joe Winters. He wanted to block for me. He really did.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, that didn't really set up right anyways, right?
No, not really.
It's harder to pass rush from that side, and it seems like it's harder to run to that side, too.
It is harder to run to that side.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Gonna throw the swing pass to Allen, or what?
Maybe. No.
I would.
With the throw.
I totally would have, because he could have caught that and picked up a few yards.
Oh, he had a guy covering him, following him out into the flat.
Yeah, I know, but there was lots of distance between them.
You're going to see underthrows or balls thrown into the ground.
I don't know. I think that was like a scripted overthrow there, though, on that post route.
Yeah.
White comes in motion. Looking for an option. Passing right. On the money.
They're going to stop us again, damn it.
Yeah. You got to throw it to Marshall, man.
I don't know. It looked
He
like...
he had the single coverage.
Yeah, I know, but these guys, you know how they can get back there, right?
Yeah.
Unable to get
That's why I didn't throw that.
Series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. From the 23. He didn't have much to work with, but still got away.
Actually had to cover that one.
First and 10. Giving some cushion on the outside. Douglas, the lone back. Number 5, sends a man in motion. Douglas. Trying to find something in the middle. Nothing open.
I tell you, the guys up front got outworked on that one. They got knocked off the line and they never recovered.
It's second down and a long way to go. Langer, the motion man, dropping back. Throwing short to the right side.
Oh, come on!
Oh, and then he falls forward, too.
Oh, that is such garbage.
Good pass to the fullback on that play.
I absolutely hate it when they do that.
His direction again. He's not just a solid lead blocker. He can hurt you in the
Because that was a
passing game,
defensive
too.
end, too. That was Ben French, who has like 99 tackling, right?
Yep.
And he was in a good position, too. He was even squared up and everything.
Line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Going to the air on first down. Slings it to the outside.
No, that's okay, because they just lost 5 yards on a pass play.
34. Douglas did a nice job tracking that ball down.
You know, he did a nice job of putting that pass where only his receiver...
Yeah, he put that pass where only his receiver could get to it.
Yeah.
God. John and Al are starting early.
Number 5
Yep.
with a man in motion. Pressure coming. Gets the
Oh!
Too bad that's Ben French.
Here's what happened. The quarterback just didn't have a throwing lane for his pass. And we let that one go.
Oh, well.
The lineman got his hand up and
Wow.
he batted it down at the line.
Kansas City drops its safeties into deeper coverage to be more prepared for the long pass. With the pass, and it's caught.
Well, you got the stop at least.
Yep, got the stop. Although that one, in my opinion, was about 10 or 12 yards further down the field than it should have been.
This punt will be his third.
But I guess if they get a little bit of cheese, so long as it only happens once in a while, it's not going to be enough to tip the balance, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be a big deal.
Andy waves for the fair catch.
Well, I got to figure something out here. This is almost going to be a scoreless first quarter.
So they have first and 10 here.
Well, I think you got to score 20 points for us to win this game anyway.
Pass play here on first down. Throws out to the left. He finds his man. Carter with the tackle.
No extra gain after that one.
That's okay. It was positive yardage on first down.
About a pass like that is it cuts down on the time the defender has to react to where the ball's headed.
About 6 to go. Jenkins sends a man in motion. Looks like he's calling an audible.
Call a time. Ooh. Jeez. Well, on the bright side, he did pancake that corner.
Yep.
I thought for sure you were going to get another penalty out of that, though.
Nice job up front.
I mean, I moved him with 5 seconds to go.
I know, but it takes almost 6 seconds for him to move and then very deliberately plant both feet, right?
Yeah.
Well, they got everybody on the line again here.
Marshall goes in motion.
That linebacker's going to jump through the gap and blow this up, I
Probably.
Allen.
think. Oh, okay.
Well, I was kind of hoping number 67 would have picked up that guy. I kind of stopped right beside him there. And he didn't actually pick that guy up.
Yeah.
To go.
Actually, that pulling lineman was the only thing that saved that play.
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Yeah, how many times did you have to tap the playmaker stick before it would work?
I don't know, like 20.
Another run. A lot of room to work with.
Well,
Yeah, you know that whole deal about...
Oh, come on.
yeah, I know. You got to do everything twice, right?
Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
Every first down run has to be run 2 times
Fifth play of this drive.
because they will always give you the worst possible spot, right?
Jenkins with a man in motion.
Oh, you're going to try this again, are you?
Yep.
Hands it off.
Wow.
Except this time I'm going to do the dive.
Allen.
Yeah, you actually got a block by the tight end that time. You could have taken that one to the outside.
I was more watching the senator just to see if I'd have an opportunity to go inside, and I did, so I took it. That's pretty much all that was. Yeah, okay, we'll stick with that. We'll put Clark in there.
It's 1st and 10. The home team come out in a nickel package.
I don't know, you may need to vary your strategy a little bit too from time to time, right?
Hands it off to the back.
Nobody needs to vary anything.
Breaking free. Missed tackle.
Yeah, that's just like that guy that won the world title a few years ago that just kept running the same stretch run play over and over.
Yep.
And nobody could stop him, right?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I'm coming out in 3 tight ends. They should be coming out in like a goal line formation.
Yeah.
Mills, the man in motion. He sees something in the defense. Directing traffic.
But they won't.
Hands it off again.
Oh, you were just fast enough to run away from that linebacker.
Yep. Oh, they only gave me 2, though.
Yeah, well, you know what? At least you got 2.
Involved in the offense today.
8th play of this drive. 8 to go.
I can't believe this is the formation I've gravitated towards. Are we, in coverage? We are. But they're not locked, so get out there and do your thing, Marshall.
Yeah, you better hope that he, look at him just shoving that corner down the field, eh?
Yep. He's a good blocker, man.
Yeah, he is.
Watch this one here. Lined up, looking for the knockout.
You're gonna
All
make
right.
for the good of my heart, you need to get that play called a little bit quicker than that, though.
It takes as long as it takes, man.
Yeah.
Can't do anything about it. Okay, let's see here.
Mills,
Yep.
the motion man. On the ground. Hendricks takes him down at the 27-yard line. They went back.
They should come out in a bigger defensive
That
set.
just goes to show you that the coach.
Well,
trusts the
or
guy
maybe they
hanging
need
onto
to
the
stop
ball.
playing so much man-lock
This is the 10th
defense,
play
right?
of this drive.
No, I'm
Within
okay if they
scoring
do that.
Well, for them, though, they would probably benefit from not playing that way constantly.
Changing the play now.
There, now you've got players that can catch, right?
Yep.
Out there. Which is another advantage to playing the single back game, right?
With the pass, and he hits his target. Williams.
And easily will even get me a couple extra yards there.
And they're making it look easy out there. Their 5th first down of the drive.
And the key out there has been great play calling.
5 first
Even
downs,
better
eh?
execution. They mixed it up well, and the defense has been on their heels this whole drive.
Marshall moves in motion. He tucks it away.
You know what the beautiful thing about this that makes that work is? Because it's a dive,
Right here.
before the ball's even handed off, all of the defense is pinching toward the middle, right?
Yep, yep. And then the back just has the agility to turn it to the outside.
Yeah.
Mills goes in motion. Allen.
Well, you got it around the corner.
There we go.
He just got it across the goal line.
It sure was. His lineman created a little.
We needed those points.
Yeah.
Slammed right in there and got past the goal line.
Yeah, they just came out in the same damn play every single play. So I came out in like the same 2 plays every play. That's basically how that drive went. I
Yeah.
think I called like 3 different plays that drive.
Even so, that was just Allen's speed that made that work, because the blocking did not hold up very well on that play, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why we draft that kind of running back, though.
Yeah. Yeah, the only way you can make a play like that succeed with that poor blocking is if you've got a running back who's really fast.
Give credit to the offense for doing such a great job of executing.
Well, John thinks we all did a good job, though.
Great kick.
You did. You had a couple of heart-stopping moments, but
Mostly due to penalties.
well, or near penalties.
So we have 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, well, that formation is the kind of formation I line up in when it's like they won't let me run, and I'm decided I'm going to run no matter what they decide.
Douglas. Frank makes the tackle at the 27. Just a short pickup on that play, John.
They're just trying to get this run established. When you can get it
I might
going
even
on
have to
the
look
ground,
at
it really
more
opens things up
multi-tight
for the
end
other
running
options to have
sets.
on offense.
That one works so well. I wonder how the goal line would actually work if I tried experimenting with it.
They're going with a form of bunch formation here. It's the pass off. He hits his receiver. Carswell never took his eyes
3rd
off
and
the
inches.
ball.
It's going to be a
That
play-action
That
bomb.
receiver has it all.
Think so?
He can run and catch
Usually
with the best
is.
of them. The defense better make sure that they have him covered.
Well, we'll
Defense
drop
just brought
everybody
safeties
off.
and corners into deeper coverage. Hard to explain this one.
I mean, I know they got 2 running backs, and
The 40. The 50.
Oh boy! And Danny Jones saves the touchdown.
it's always Danny Jones.
Yeah. Wow.
Resulting in an excellent run.
See on that one though, right?
Yeah, one of your linemen there who was breaking to the outside got suctioned.
Yeah. But you look at this though, like they actually got the fullback down the field, right?
Yep.
And he gets on the one
Yeah,
safety.
and then this motherfucker breaks a linebacker tackle, because this guy is a linebacker.
Yeah.
I know he's a safety, but he's also a linebacker.
Yeah.
And then
the
you've
funny
got
thing is
number 95 coming back there.
He didn't have any better position than Danny Jones did, right?
Yeah, and Danny Jones's tackling is like nothing.
Yeah.
1st and 10.
That's the thing that makes me think that some of these are just scripted.
Oh, they are. I mean, the only reason that wasn't a touchdown was because of the system, right?
Yep.
Thomas makes the play at the
Because you have multiple redundancies built in.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Within scoring distance. Backing off.
I feel like we were bad-mouthing engineers not too long ago, but now we're building plays like engineers.
I'll tell you one thing.
Well, you have to in this game because otherwise you'll give up that cheesy long run and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
Like you just don't have any choice.
They'll get a first down if they can move the ball inside the 19-yard line. The defense is going to play this one very tight. The home team line up in trips bunch, and he can't hang on. He just couldn't hold on to that pass.
He has the hands to make catches on the toughest passes. I'm a little surprised to see him drop that one.
Seventh play of this drive. Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversion.
Third down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense.
Well, I guess that was an okay call.
Fourth down now after the
Yeah, not bad.
I didn't call it, but because I took too long.
Oh.
But I figured there was no point. The reason I was undecided there is I figured there's no point in calling the same defensive play twice in a row, right?
Kick is up.
Because then, sure as anything, they'll throw like a slant or something stupid like that.
Yep.
Whatever the situation, he'll approach it the same way. Cool and smooth.
The home team have tightened it up. Good distance. From the 9-yard line. The defense gave up a touchdown.
I seem to remember that their kicker, Price, he's a pretty
So they have first
good kicker.
Well, he isn't going to miss from that range anyways.
Did he just audible to a quarter?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Passing on first down with the pass, and this pass is
Ooh, that's a hit stick.
Yeah.
to bring him down. Number 35.
It's a big-ass cornerback. He's bigger than Easley, and he's a cornerback.
Of the game. They need about 3.
Yeah, well, 11-man line.
Marshall, the motion man.
So you're going to try and run against the 11-man line, are you?
Well, it's a zone.
With the carry. There he goes.
Well, it's going to be a good gain.
I tried.
Yeah.
At the 48. Allen contributed with a nice game there.
Most of the time when you see runs like that, there's some kind of mix-up in the defense. Sometimes it's the offensive line just doing a great job of blocking. I think that play was a little bit of...
Well, there we go. Everybody's up there again.
Yeah, and I won't do that against a man coverage defense.
Passing on first down. Goes over the middle. And he hits
Well,
it.
that was an easy first down.
Yep.
There to bring him down at the 36-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, some more 11-man line.
Changing the play now.
I don't even know what they audibled to.
They'll pass on first down. Gets rid of
Pretty
it.
bad when you can't even tell what the hell formation they're in.
At
Yeah.
the 29. Jenkins over and over throws the ball where only his receiver can get to it.
And that's what makes him so effective. He never seems to make a bad throw. Just about every pass is right on the money. If you ask me, he might be one of the most accurate passers in the league right now.
He'll get it again. A lot of space in front of him. Hendrick makes the tackle at the 18-yard line.
I tried to run him over.
Yep.
They're in field goal range.
Well, he's got 100. He's got his 100 yards.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Handed off to the back.
Oh, somebody's broke off their guy at the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah. That linebacker slipped off of his block.
Well, we're gonna have to put Pete out there for a little bit. Allen's getting tired.
Jenkins Pickens sends a man in motion. On the call.
Yeah, he's not fast enough to outrun that linebacker.
That actually was Easley's fault for missing that block.
Oh, well, that's okay. This will take it to 2 minutes.
Ball on the 20-yard line. And this is the 8th play of this drive. And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half. The lineup with 6 defensive backs. Mills comes in motion.
Not happy with how this looks.
Well, Rhodes is your check down guy, right?
Yep.
Dropping back. Surveying the field for the end zone.
Well, that was over everybody's heads.
Wow. I thought I might have been able to fit it under that guy, and I might have been able to fit it under that guy, but it had so much power on it, it went right out the back of the end zone.
Yep.
I don't know. There's nothing you can do about it when that kind of thing happens.
A 37-yard attempt.
Well, I would rather see that than an interception anyway.
And it's up. No doubt about that one.
Well, at least I neutralized their field goal.
Set to kick it deep.
And I'm halfway there to 20 points.
Yep, you are.
Too bad I couldn't have eaten up more time doing it.
He got all of that one. From the 2 to the 20. The home team will start the drive from 27 yards.
It's a lot more difficult when they
The corners are giving a
call it to the right side, right?
Yeah.
Only one man back. Pressure. Gets rid of it.
Ooh, that was a nice play there.
Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, well, I had the, see how the linebacker burst through the gap there?
Yep.
Right? So he got the pressure on real quick.
And welcome back. Don't get beat deep. Don't get beat deep. Number 5, using split backs. Drops back with the throw, and it's complete. Edwards stops him dead at the 34-yard line. It's his 3rd tackle of the contest, and it looks like they're going to go no huddle. Closing in. Yardage on that tackle. Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down.
It's Perry again.
He'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
What do you think? Should I use a timeout here?
If you want to,
Sure,
might as well.
why not?
Stops the clock there.
Actually, that was a really strange-looking thing because Perry was actually supposed to be playing man coverage. But it looks like they left that guy in to block, so he just decided to join the pass rush, right?
Yep.
That's what happened there.
Back to the action on the field. Offense couldn't get it done in the
Well, he is the quarterback's nightmare after all.
Yeah, he is. He's got 2 sacks in this game already, too.
Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch. It's 1st and 10. White in motion. Looks like he's changing the play. They'll pass on 1st down. Surveying the field with the throw. Perfect pass. The 40. Williams is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 46-yard line. And they hurry up to the line. Purple, 36. Throwing on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Carter records the tackle at the 49. Just over a minute still to go. White, the man in motion. Gets rid of it. Perfect throw.
Had to run backwards for that one. It was off target.
He stopped him there, and according to our numbers, that's tackle number 6.
Well, that's okay. You just need to make sure you get a first down on this one.
This one is handed off.
Oh, come on! Parkman!
Number 86.
I hate that because your forward progress, well, now you can just run the clock out.
When your defensive guys up front can control
Your forward progress should have gotten you first down there. I don't know why they do that where, you know, I think if you press forward on the D-pad, he should keep trying to dig forward, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Even if he can't actually go forward, he should still try to go forward and not move backward at all.
Maybe if I'd have used the two hands button.
Maybe. You weren't?
No, not that time.
Oh.
I wasn't pressing sprint or anything. I just wasn't pressing the two hands button for once.
Yeah, well, obviously, really? Really?
Yep, really.
Wow.
Really, this is the thing.
Well, now that's the end of the half anyway.
Oh my god, this game.
Okay, well, it must be time to take a break here. Wow.
Yeah, I think so. Does that mean the kickoff's going to be back further? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Right.
I guess we'll find out when we come back.
And we're back.
Yes, and in the first half, you ran for almost as many yards as the total amount of offense that the Badmen got. So, yeah. Close, low-scoring game so far. But, you know, like that weird run play at the end of the first half, I guess kind of screwed things up for us a little bit. Yeah, like that one where
the one with the Parkman, yeah.
Yeah, where for some reason Parkman just decided to turn around and run backwards after making the first down, right?
Yeah, that's been a problem since forever. And normally you can mitigate it by using the two hands button, but I wasn't there.
Oh well. Anyway, they didn't bother to call a timeout to try and give themselves another chance on offense, so you were able to run the clock out, and it looks like they may have flagged you, but they didn't actually call a penalty or apply a penalty, I guess.
It's not even clear how they could have.
Yeah.
He's looked pretty good so
well, you've been getting some good blocking from Marshall over there on that corner.
You know, I trust Marshall a lot more than I trust Easley, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mills in motion. Hands it off to the back. Hendrick.
I was just trying to get the first down there.
Yeah. Well, so long as everybody can hold their blocks for a second or so, I mean, it's going to be tough for them to stop you, right?
Yep.
Get around the corner. Well executed play.
They've been solid running the ball on first down, John.
Yeah, when you gain 5 yards or more, it's.
See, I won't run against the stacked box man coverage.
Yeah. Watch out for that linebacker.
I know he could be blitzing or playing his own.
Yeah.
Guns it over the middle.
Oh, Allen dropped it.
Incomplete pass.
Damn it.
You see here, he had it in his hand. It looked like he would have brought it down. And when he gets popped, the ball just squirts out.
That's why we don't go to the air.
Moves in motion. Again with the run.
I tried to get around him.
Yeah, that safety seems to be a little bit more awake than he was in the first half, eh?
You know, I figured he over-pursued to the outside there, but
no, that's not going to happen.
That wasn't going to happen.
The home team come out in a nickel package. Jenkins with a man in motion.
Oh, God. Yeah, I can't throw that. I tried to throw that. I actually tried to throw there. I just didn't get to the ability to throw.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that against this team, if you need less than 10 yards, your best chance is a curls play, I think.
Or run.
Or run. Call a run play and audible to the curls if the conditions look right.
Yeah.
Because if you try and do anything that takes too long or is too complicated, they'll get you.
I didn't even do anything all that complicated there. It just didn't matter.
I know, but those pass patterns take a few seconds to develop, and your pass protection is just not good enough to hold up that long.
It's 1st and 10.
Well, that's okay. I guess bad things happen when you go to the air, right?
Well, see, the reason that I get away with that kind of thing regularly is because of the way that I draw my patterns, right? Is that I've got
Throwing on 1st down.
quick developing pass patterns. Ooh,
Oh!
wow, he dropped an interception there.
Danny Jones really could have caught that one.
He could have.
He didn't let the receiver make the catch either.
And
Good effort.
Backing off.
you know, like even if I throw a deep corner or something like that, it doesn't take very long. For I don't have to hold the ball very long in order to throw those, right?
With the throw, and the catch is made. Thomas takes him down at the 49. Nice ball going to the air, and that'll move the chain. 1st and 10. Rushing on 1st down has not worked out for them today. Less than a 2-yard per carry average.
Stuff like a turkey. I mean, less than 2 yards isn't very good.
Nice job.
Number 95.
You got it.
Loads across the line at the snap and then makes his way to the quarterback.
Yeah, you know, that's an important quality to have if you're going to excel as a pass rusher. Explosiveness.
Giving some cushion on the outside.
Yeah, I had to just work hard for that one too,
Douglas in the backfield.
because they had everybody blocked.
Pressure coming with the pass. He hits his receiver. Jones with the stop at the 48.
Well, at least Jones can tackle that guy.
5-yard
Yep.
gain on 2nd down. They have to reach the 41 to convert. And here's what they've been able to do so far on 3rd down.
3rd down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on 3rd down, you keep 3 things.
You
Nice.
see
You keep
that?
your defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
The offensive line has to make some sort of a...
That was Pete. No, that was Roble again. So now
Yeah.
Roble's got 2 sacks in this game
Yeah,
too.
they just let him through.
Well, no, what happened there is you might have noticed I did that little twitch, right? Because the way that this guy lines up naturally, he's almost standing on Roble's foot there, right?
Yep.
So I twitch him over a little bit, and if he manages to do like a half a box move like this, then when everybody fires,
You can actually open up that gap.
because number 75 there, who should be taking Roble, actually takes Pete instead, right? And then Roble could just burst right through the middle.
Back to the game. Here comes the punter. He's got
You know,
a
that's
lot
what I
of
mean,
action
though,
so
by
far.
attacking the gaps,
Yep.
right?
Here's the punt.
Holy line drive, Batman.
From the
Hey, look,
17.
I'll be starting
Just
from
one down.
past the 20 at least.
Yeah.
Good return there.
Well, I had to try and return that one because it was coming so fast, right?
You have to see the
Like
entire
he
field
basically,
in an
even though it wasn't a
instant,
very
just
long
towards
punt,
the open
he
field.
still outkicked the
Now a
coverage,
nice
right?
return for their team.
Marshall in motion. Hand it off to the back.
Well, look at that! You just bowled him over.
Yeah, I just ran right at him there.
Yeah. Well, you might as well, right? You're not going to be able to evade him, so you might as well try and run him over.
They hand him the ball.
There, now you need to dive up the middle.
Directing traffic.
You can give it to Easley. Not to Mills.
Pull back handoff.
Well, that was a little second effort there.
Just enough. He gets what
Hell,
he
we
needs
got
to
it
convert
anyways.
the
Yeah,
first
you
on
got
the
it anyway.
Talk about barely getting enough for the first. I'm still not sure it was enough.
It's okay, John. Just let it slide.
Well, now they're playing spread linebackers.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. Again, he'll get the call.
See that? They tried to stop you by having that lineman rip off of his block there.
Yep. But Allen is just too quick for that.
Yeah.
It's 1st and 10.
Oh, spread linebackers again, hey?
Jenkins with a man in motion. He tucks it away.
Oh,
No,
somebody broke off there.
They had the linebacker rip off of his block this time instead of the lineman.
Yeah, and I was just happening to try to cut up there.
I guess they decided that if they can't stop you for a loss, then at least they want to try and stop you from getting 10 yards, right?
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. They can try what they want. Wow, that was terrible blocking easily.
Yeah.
I'm glad I managed to turn that into something.
Not much there.
Yeah, well, at least you avoided a loss, right? Now, I think here, if you have to audible to a pass, go to a curls play or something, because you need to be able to stay on your feet long enough to be able to throw the pass, right?
Mills, the motion man. Hand off to the tailback.
Or you just run for the first down, which is probably even better, right?
We don't need any of that chintzy pass thing that's in fashion these days.
Mills goes in motion. Give it to the halfback. Hendrick makes the tackle.
You know what? At the end of the play there, your choice to turn and just head straight up the field.
It forces him to change direction.
Well, what it does too is it gets you an extra yard or two on that run too, right?
Yep.
Well, now they got everybody on the line here.
And they got the man lock thing going on. Okay. Fine. We'll do this if you want to do this.
With the pass,
that's a face mask penalty.
That's a big face mask penalty too.
He's lucky to be able to hold on to the ball.
The offense likes that.
The officials are being strict out there today. Sometimes you gotta let the little ones.
You gotta hurry now though, because they're gonna screw you on time because of the penalty, right?
I'm not really worried about that because I'm calling like the same two plays.
Uh huh.
Receives the handoff. Open road to the end zone.
Oh, breaks the tackle, gets the touchdown.
There we go.
Yeah.
It was bound to happen.
He was so strong and powerful, he just busted right through the tackle. And he kept going all the way to the end zone. That's a heck of a run.
Good job.
That's why you used the two hands button for that.
Yeah, very timely score too. We needed that.
I wonder how long this drive took.
The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good.
That one was 5.5 minutes.
Ready to kick this one off.
The fact that you got a couple of bigger gains on that one, though, might have
shortened up,
reduced your possession time a little bit.
Oh, I got pancaked there.
Yeah.
Damn it. That's not that common.
Luckily, our fast, big backup outside linebacker there, he's on the kickoff coverage team, too.
Yep. You're like fast, big. These words don't make sense.
Yeah, well, he's big and fast. He's the linebacker of the future.
Which is one reason why they find themselves on the short end of the stick right now. It's hard to have.
Oh, he even stuck a hand out trying to knock it away. Just missed.
Well, he had a lot of time to throw there.
Well, you can see it right there. It's his accuracy that puts this guy on a whole nother level.
It's 1st and 10.
Well, I guess even when the coverage is good and even when the defense runs the play perfectly fine, you know, there's still a margin of error.
Running on 1st down.
That's why they're losing. You got to be able to get yards on 1st down.
Oh, that one looked like it went off of somebody, too.
We'll feel that one tomorrow.
Right?
Yeah, with how hard he just
Like
got
it
hit,
got
lucky
partially
to be able to hold on to
deflected.
the ball.
They get another 1st down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass. And it's working.
Well, these guys are circus performer good. Maybe I scored a touchdown, so they decided they need one.
Well, I'd managed to shut Crosby out for most of the game, right? Because, you know who's been drawing the coverage duties on him most of the time, right?
Danny Jones?
Yeah.
Who's actually fast enough to cover him.
Yeah.
Excellent job on this drive.
Things are really slowing down for him right now. He's seeing the coverage and finding the open man with ease. He's really in some kind of rhythm out there.
Here we are in the 3rd quarter, and this is the first time they've been inside the 20-yard line. Douglas. Solid hit. Just crunched.
Well, he's not going to break a team tackle.
It's like having a bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
And John, they're still trying to move the ball on the ground.
This is a tough physical team that likes to run the ball in just about any situation. When you can run the ball consistently, it really wears down the interior line. And helps to slow down those pass rushers.
Number 5 sends a man in motion. Stepping up, he surveys the field, floats one into the end zone.
That's the way that should have ended.
This is incomplete. Good
Yep.
defense down near the goal line.
The defensive coordinator believes in the bend but don't break philosophy. They give up some yardage in the middle of the field. But when they get down near the goal line, they really turn it on and make big plays like that.
The home team come out in the bunch formation. Looks to the end zone.
Oh, come on. Yeah!
Okay.
Okay. Oh, well, I couldn't control. I never actually did get control of a player there. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, well.
Mills goes in motion. To carry it.
Oh my god, I couldn't even dive up the middle to get out of that because I saw that linebacker come free.
Because not only do you score points,
See, why is it that we get the thing here where
It's set for the free kick.
we always have one returner out there stacked on top of everyone, and they don't get that problem?
I don't know. Remember that you can't kick this out of bounds. If you do, it's a penalty.
Might hit him.
Yeah, you hit him. Okay, well, that's a bit of a break.
To the 20. The defensive unit forced an interception the last time they were on the field. So they have 1st and 10 here. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Douglas gets the pass over. Incomplete.
I bit on the play fake there. That's why I was even there, right?
Yep.
Because I was chasing the running back.
Oh well.
Although, to be honest with you, I don't know why anybody would believe that, including me, since they've run the ball all of 4 times in this game, right?
Perry with the stop at the 30-yard line. Number 5 completes the pass for a 5-yard gain.
Ah, well, we all make mistakes, and that one turned out to be good.
Yeah.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
They give it to the halfback. Number 95.
Okay, that was a completely unexpected call.
Denied the first down.
Well, the defense stood their ground.
They're like, the play action didn't work, maybe this will.
Yeah.
Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away.
Well, the funny thing is I have a fairly packed, I'm more or less playing a 5-man line, right?
He's waving
And
for the fair catch.
to have them run straight into the middle of that is kind of surprising. But
It's 1st and 10.
Okay, well, I guess we ended up giving up 2 points on that instead of 3 or more, right?
Yeah,
I
sorry
guess
about
that's,
that.
that's the way a guy will have to look at it. Oh, yeah, they're on to you now, I think. You've been doing that too much.
Hey, I've only been doing it all game long.
Yeah, I know.
You see those qualities really showing themselves.
That's okay, we'll change it up here.
This defense. He always seems to be in the right position to make the play.
So we reach the end of the third quarter with the visiting team ahead of the home team. 17-5. Second and long.
They're still in the man lock thing, though.
Yeah.
White, the man in motion.
Crowd in the box, too. Linebacker out on White.
He surveys the field, gets rid of it. Perfect throw.
Yep, that's a mismatch every time, even with an all-Madden linebacker, right?
Back likes to go to him more and more as the game moves along. Looks like they'll go with a hurry up here. Dropping back, throwing.
Oh, overthrow.
Yeah, why were you rushing that so much anyway?
I have no idea.
You had plenty of time on the play clock.
I have no idea. But also, I have no idea why I ended up getting that stupid scripted overthrow. I hate that. That's been a problem all game long today. That's why we've been running the ball so damn much.
Actually, when that happens, what I found the solution is don't throw it quite so early. Wait for the guy to actually stop, turn around, and stand facing you, and then just drill him in the numbers.
Nah, I'm not going to do that because there's a big risk of the defender getting in there and trying to pick it off then.
Yeah, well, that's what I found is what works. Right?
Whereas when you're throwing it and it gets there just as he's turning around, then you don't got to worry so much about the defender intercepting it, because if he's only just ready, then the defender's only just ready too, right?
Yeah, well, that's how the AI stops you, though, right? They'll force that overthrow thing instead, right?
Yeah, but they do that even when I throw the streak to that guy.
Second and short of coming after a good pickup through the air.
Right here is one of those situations where you can pretty much open up
I don't know.
playbook. You can go
The
with
AI
the
just
play,
does what
look
the
for
AI
something
does.
deep, or you can just run the ball. Just about anything is an option.
The home team.
Wow, that was straight through.
Yeah. Well, again, though, like, this seems to work better when you have linebackers lined up here than linemen.
Yep.
Right? For some reason. Because sometimes if this is a lineman, he'll try and jump in here and steal my block from me, right?
Yep.
Like, he'll try and steal the center from me.
But a linebacker won't because he
But a
stands a little bit further
linebacker
back.
won't because he stands in a slightly different position. But it still happens the same way, right? See number 75 there. He went and picked up that guy. And then the tackle's going to move out and he's going to pick up the outside guy. But that's okay because if they leave Edwards free to run through the middle and get a free shot like that, I'm good with that.
Yeah, Edwards has never been known to be a quarterback's nightmare, but I guess now is the season.
Long way to go. The corners playing off a bit. The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far.
And that time we'll just make him throw the ball away early because
Edwards is coming.
Yeah, because I was getting the pressure there again, eh? Oh, look, they're just lining up in the max protect punt.
Here's the punt.
Oh, you're not going to be able to field that. Oh, you did.
I just fielded it. I'm just going to run out of bounds.
He had a nice return on that punt.
See, they tried to kick it over my head, right? That's what they were trying to do.
If your team
Yep.
can't stop the return.
First and 10. Pass play here on first down with the pass.
Yeah, okay, don't cover easily.
Yeah, that's an easy first down. But it's almost like they audible to a dime flat play there, you know?
Yeah, with the way they were behaving.
Yeah, like that linebacker acted the way an extra defensive back in the dime would, and he went out toward the flat, right?
Because he has so much confidence in it.
Changing the play now.
Let's see if they're going to do it again.
No, they stacked the box with 5-man coverage.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
That's why I even changed this to begin with, is when they stack the box to 5-man coverage, and that's a face mask again.
A big face mask, too.
This is looking like an earlier drive.
Yeah.
So it's a 15-yard penalty, not the incidental.
Oh, well, just protect the ball.
He's lucky his head's still on the way he got yanked down there.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Man coverage with a corner blitz.
Yeah, it's looking like easily again, right?
With the
Yeah.
throw.
Oh,
How often does he drop one?
Not much touch on that pass.
well, that's how they set up the scripting to try and stop you, though, right? They can't actually stop you on defense, so they'll do stuff like that.
To carry it. No one is going to be able to catch him.
Oh, yeah, nice.
No, that's a face mask.
And then we'll tack another penalty onto there.
Yeah, it's not worth anything, but
Yeah,
The officials are signaling that
that's
he grabbed the
okay.
baseline.
this is Parkman's office now.
Defender will do whatever it takes to get a guy down. This time he got caught.
I think give Pete Clark some time
It's first
on the field. Hey, Pete Clark, go out there, because we're about to get a Parkman touchdown.
Well, hopefully.
gets the call.
Yeah.
How to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
There you go. Pete Clark contributed
Well, he did. He actually got a few carries and
made some decent yards.
and yeah, some decent yardage. Whether that's going to be enough to make him happy, though, I don't know. But
Extra point attempt is good.
You know, I'm pretty sure these guys have played almost nothing but the same coverage
The
all
visiting
game long.
team are lined up for the kickoff.
That's definitely how it feels.
well, they've tried varying different things, but I mean, you keep
It's always man lock.
yeah, you keep doing more or less the same 2 or 3 things, though, right? Depending on what you see them doing,
That's right.
and
From the 2-yard line.
They don't really seem to adapt beyond that.
yeah, they don't really have an answer for what you're doing, right?
They have the ball.
They don't play a lot of variety of coverage. Maybe that's why the Badmen aren't especially a good defensive team in spite of being an all-Madden team.
This one is
Bad
Maybe.
coaching.
pressure.
Oh, he tried getting in there to get another one.
Good push
Yeah,
from
but instead he threw it right into
defensive line.
Edwards' face.
See, Edwards is a good pass rusher.
Right.
Forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Closing in, gets the pass off. Pass ball's incomplete. Good play there to
Yeah.
knock it down at the line.
Ha.
If you can't get to the quarterback, then you get to his lane. And that's exactly what happened there.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big
Oh,
plays.
wow, look at that. I had 5-man coverage, too. Like, how did that guy get so open?
Number 33.
Uh-oh.
It'll be okay, but he'll have to come out for at least one play.
Well, at least we've got a spare defensive back to get out there, but
Yeah, like, how did he get so open? Wow. I don't know who was covering him, but
somebody had a broken coverage assignment.
yeah. That was,
We're back.
Not
I don't
good.
know. That was a little bit smelly, I think.
First
I think I smell a rat there.
Hopefully Danny Jones is all right. We've had enough injuries this season.
Douglas is the deep back. Under pressure. Throws it.
Wow. You know what? That should have been a sack, too. I don't know how he even managed to get that pass away.
He got a good sense of knowing where the ball will come down and when to make his move.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Number 5, using split backs. Pressure coming, gets the pass off. Incomplete pass.
Well, I'm having a fair amount of success getting pressure there, hey?
Yep.
Sixth play of this drive. Here's Jill Arrington with the injury report.
I was able to talk to the team doctor, and he indicated that it is a minor injury. They expect that he'll take a series or two off, then return to the field.
All right, Jill, thank you for the update. Drops back. Throwing. This pass is incomplete.
Good job by the safety there.
Yep, that's why you play two deep zones all the time. You always play two deep zone.
Right there to break the play up.
Always.
The offense can't do a thing in this one, so the punter makes another appearance.
Because if you're going to stop those kinds of passes, you have to outnumber the receiver.
Here's the
Right.
kick. Andy waves for the fair catch.
Oh, fuck. Oh, well, he picked it up, so I guess now we're returning it.
And it's a face mask. Wow.
Okay, well,
You know, that right outside linebacker seems to face mask like all day long. I don't know what it is with him.
yeah.
It's 1st and 10. Marshall, the motion man.
Well, you've managed to score 24 points on a team that's only averaging 13 points allowed per game,
He
so...
gets the carry. Still running.
Oh, yeah, just run him down,
With the
keep
stop
on
at
going.
the 36-yard line.
Got a first down out of that.
Yep.
You know, the defense had him stopped short, but he did a heck of a job of busting through the tackle to get enough for the first down.
Marshall, the man in motion. Again with the carry.
Oh, wow.
The 30. Paul records the tackle at the 25.
Flattened him and then went looking for somebody else that time.
Yep. I'll take that look any day.
Yeah.
It's almost better to man lock.
Directing traffic. Mills in motion. Allen. Hendrick with the tackle at the 19.
I'll tell you, this defense is getting run over.
Safety out there playing contain.
They have a big lead, and they're on the move again inside the 20. Hand off to the tailback. Hudson stops him at the 14-yard line.
Well, gets the first down again.
Nothing fancy either. He just goes right at the defense to move those chains.
Directing traffic. Mills comes in motion.
I'm going to try to get away with this.
Yeah, I think they might have you outnumbered over there,
The
but
halfback. Hendrick pulls him down.
Yeah, but if I can get him to break to the outside, then I can run right at him to the inside.
And you
Yeah.
can give most of the credit
Try to give him a
that
hard
big
time.
offensive line.
you're giving them a hard
Line of
time.
scrimmage from the very start.
9 yards will get them 6 points.
I kind of just don't want to throw another pass this game if I can help it.
Jenkins
I don't think you
sends the
need
man
to
in motion.
because, you know what? If you kick a field goal from here, that's just fine. That gives us a 3-touchdown lead, right?
Looking to run it here.
And you don't need to kick a field goal anyway. There's no field goal kicking needed necessary.
Wow.
That was a big-time run right there.
You know what? You found something there, right? I think you found something there with moving that tight end out there to block that corner. That works really well.
The best part, I've had this in my playbook for like 2 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah, you just never really found it until this season.
Yeah, I just haven't called it until this season.
And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point. The visiting team poured on with another score.
Well, it's funny, you know, I've tried the single back 3 tight end formation myself before, but it never occurred to me to try and just do that one thing that you've been doing in this game, right?
Well, I use a lot of motion with my tight ends, though, when I try to run the ball, right? Because I try a lot of different
On the
things.
2.
I got pancaked. Oh, no, I didn't get pancaked. I thought I did, but
Just
nope.
about ready to get this drive started after being forced to punt on their last possession. It's 1st and 10. Backing off.
They definitely know what side we kick the ball to, though.
Yeah. They've been covering it, eh?
The home team come out with 3 receivers.
That's a face mask.
He has it. He just unloaded on him. Boom.
Again, I don't know how he gets those passes off, right?
Yeah,
Because the pressure gets through so fast. Okay, ref, come on, let's go.
He yanked his helmet, and it cost him.
With his helmet on sideways like that, I bet he thought his whole head had just been readjusted on his neck.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The corners playing off a bit. The home team come out in the bunch formation. Passing on 1st down. Pressure, guns it out to the right. And it's caught. Number 20 records the tackle at the 37-yard line. Where is the recipient on that one? His 3rd reception of the game. That 1st down marker just inside.
Oh, that's okay. They keep the clock running by doing that.
Yep.
They've got receivers bunched together.
There, got him again.
Nice.
Number 95 uses his speed to get to the quarterback.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's really working out real well.
Yeah, well, like I said, you may have found something on offense there. I think I found something too. Oh, I can't get him to do it this
I
time.
think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Crosby didn't get
Oh,
enough.
gonna go on 4th down now.
Fourth down. Have to get it to the 35-yard.
Yeah, and they're in the goal line formation.
Yep, that they are.
Gives the ball off. The 30. Thomas makes the play at the 23-yard line.
I think he even had the right thing called there. It just didn't matter.
Well, sometimes it doesn't.
6th play of this drive.
If I had that back, though,
Scoring
I probably would call something different.
They line up in the I formation. Crosby goes in motion. To carry it. Edwards with the tackle at the 22. Gain of about a yard. The 1st down marker is just inside the 13. Tightening up the coverage along the outside. The home team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Perfect pass. Thomas.
That was not very tight coverage there, Thomas.
No, it wasn't. And he's not even a bad player.
Well, he did not play that very well.
He's not even the replacement guy. He just didn't cover him well.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, I don't even know who the replacement guy is.
Split back. Steps up.
That's okay. You'll give him another sack. Give him something to think about.
Defensive end position gets the sack.
Keep the clock running, too.
Yep.
He's going to be packed in an ice bag on the sideline after taking that hit.
They can convert for a 1st down by reaching the 2.
Playing it real aggressive, huh?
Sure, why not?
And they're going with an empty backfield and 5 receivers. Edwards records the stop at the 11.
See, it's tempting to play 5-man under against that, but
2-minute warning.
they would have
coming up.
completed a pass against
The
that
Vikings
anyways,
striker on the
right?
outside.
Yep.
Number 5 looking to pass. Lines up with 5 wide receivers.
Oh, wow.
Another one.
Gooden gets his 5th interception of the season
Exactly what not to do.
after it bounces off his ass.
Yep.
That's pretty nimble to have the ball hit you in the ass and then you can turn around and catch it while it's still in the air.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. Looking to run it here. Hudson makes the tackle at the 13.
I don't have to run this. I think I'll let it go to 2 minutes, and then I'll start my rushing attack all over again.
Yep. Well, you know what? As it turns out, I don't think you needed to score 20 points for us to win this game after all.
Yeah, you did a fantastic job on defense.
2 minutes to the final gun.
Sorry about the safety.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, that one, when you start from your own 1 yard line, that's a tough spot to be in.
In motion.
And the way I see it is that
Changing the play now.
They were probably going to score points anyway.
Allen slips the tackle. Can't wrap him. Hall makes the stop.
Man, he's unstoppable, eh?
Well, we've been working on his break tackle rating for,
It's 1st and 10.
oh, I don't know how many seasons. So I think we got him in season 2.
Yeah. Yeah, he was our first round draft pick in season 2.
I'm going to try to cut this to the inside.
Well, you got a big blocker on the corner on the outside on that side now.
I do, but I don't know if I can outmake the linebacker there.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a choice there.
No.
For a loss of a couple. He's there again for a stop behind the line of scrimmage.
That's okay. It looks like they're not even going to bother calling timeouts, so if you just keep running it at them.
We should get there eventually.
Yeah. No matter what, I think we got this one in the bag.
Directing traffic. Give it to the halfback.
But I'll never figure out why, though it is a defensive player in this game, their first instinct when they get an interception in the end zone
Is to run
try
out?
and- Yeah, like that's stupid. Why do that? You know, just take a knee right away as soon as you catch it.
Yep.
No, you're not even going to call another play here. You don't have to.
I'm not going to call another play.
All right. Well,
Why risk losing it?
I think this was a strong game for both of us today.
Yeah, which is odd considering that we had really hard games against two weaker teams.
Yeah. Well, it just goes to show you, though, you commented on how you felt that they were calling their defense, and I think a lot of it has to do with play calling, and I think it's play calling that dictates the outcome of a game much more than the ratings of personnel on the field, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because the toughest game that we played, including exhibition this season, was against the Runners, who are a much lesser team on paper than the Badmen.
Yep.
But look at their play calling, though, right? They made better play calls both on offense and defense. But anyway, I think we had a pretty good game here. You did manage to pass for 100 yards.
Yeah, throwing that curl to easily.
Yeah. And they managed to pass for 204 yards, but eventually, though, their offensive red zone scoring percentage was 0.
You did good there, man.
And lots of penalties in this game. So you had a quarterback rating of 88.5, 14 of 19 for 114 yards. And Calvin Allen broke the 200-yard mark this game. But you finally had one of those games where you weren't running by committee. You basically kept feeding it to one guy, right?
Yeah, well, that's kind of what the single back formation is kind of like, though, too.
Yeah.
It tends to favor that kind of handoff.
And 7 broken tackles. And you even had a 20-plus yard run, too. And easily caught all the passes.
And dropped one.
Yeah, he dropped one. Actually, they didn't even credit him with a drop for
Really?
that.
I hit him in the chest with that one.
That one might have been a slightly, like another one of those ones where you threw it as he was turning around, though. I don't know.
I don't know what makes them count a drop.
Yeah. And there's Edwards with 7 tackles and a sack. Yeah, Danny Jones was going to be out for the rest of the game no matter what. But he did knock down 2 passes today, as well as making 7 tackles. And Daryl Roble with 3 sacks.
You got 8 sacks in this game.
Coming up the middle, hey?
Yep.
And then Cedric Perry with 2, Ben French, Zach Mack, Jerome Edwards. Yeah, I got 8 sacks in this game. But when a team comes out, though, and I'll bet you when we look at the Badmen, they will have probably thrown 4 times as many passes as their number of rushing attempts. Look at that, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pass deflections too, right? So had to kick a field goal today. Pretty good day punting. Right, I mean, he threw 42 passes. And they only ran the ball 12 times. So, you know, when a team plays like that, they better be able to protect their quarterback, because if they can't pass block well enough, then I'm going to eat them alive when they go back and try and throw like 40, 45, 50 passes in a game, right?
Yep.
You know, he didn't do too bad for his average per carry. He had that one that was 26 yards that gave me a bit of a scare before Danny Jones saved the touchdown. But, yeah. And Crosby still got his catches, right? I managed to slow him down a bit.
But he never dropped one.
Because I play a full-time nickel. So unless they use motion to get him away from the guy that starts off covering him, usually he's covered by Danny Jones, right?
Yep.
But occasionally when they used him in motion, I noticed that they'd swap coverages, and then it would be a linebacker covering him, and that was when he was making those catches.
Look at that, too. Will's a little bit of a smaller tight end, too. He's only 230 pounds.
Yeah. No, he's basically a big wide receiver, right?
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much, that's what he is. He's just he's a big wide receiver. And he's got, like, wide receiver speed, too. Like, if we had him on our team, he could play wide receiver.
Yeah, he'd be just slow enough to play wide receiver.
Yeah. Or just fast enough to play wide receiver, whatever you wanted to call it. Anyway, it looks like you kept their safeties busy with 19 tackles between the two of them. And their outside linebacker, defensive end, those guys were the guys. And you only had 6 tackles for a loss this game.
Well, that's nice.
And you took very good care of the ball, right? Like you didn't even like make any mistakes when you did go back to pass. You know, like you didn't make any mistakes.
I was pretty cautious.
Yeah. But that's okay, you know. Anyway, let's see who the player of the game is. I bet you it's Kelvin Allen. Yeah, it's Kelvin Allen. So, anyway. I was expecting this to be a much tougher game, but I guess it wasn't. However, we're still undefeated after week 6.
Indeed.
Yeah. So, until next time.
I'm RecV5.
I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.